Hello, everyone, and welcome to another draft here on this channel. This is my second real Lorwyn Eclipse draft, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I appreciate everyone's support, and love to reward people for supporting me, especially just doing the free things. Super helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And speaking of all that stuff, there is a giveaway for a booster box. I'm giving away a booster box to a lucky viewer that is engaging and just doing the free things to support and giving some feedback. Details at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Watch till the end. It's another thing you can do to support. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting Lorwyn Eclipse draft here on the channel. We got a more interesting pack this time, I think. Commons aren't anything to write home about. Moon Vigil Adherence is quite a good card. It's just huge and trampoly, and it gets huger the more creatures you have in graveyard or on the battlefield. So, just a big guy that the opponent has to deal with, and it's trample, so fucks him up real quick. Swat away. It's a pretty good, like, tricky thing to do, although the stats aren't very good on it. Unbury, I like Unbury a lot, especially in the Goblins deck. You can turn 2 creatures that share a creature type from graveyard in, and then Boulder Dash. This is Arc Trail. If anyone's ever played with that card before, it was incredibly good. Mythic uncommon of its set. This not as good as Arc Trail was, but still quite good in this format. Pretty good, pretty easy to do a 2-for-1, but of course we take the Mythic, especially when it's a 6/6 flying dragon. We found a dragon. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. Choose new targets for that copy. Fantastic little dragon here. It doesn't do anything when it enters the battlefield, but it's a 5-mana 6/6 with flying, and when you untap with it, you basically win. So, how can we leverage this dragon the best? There's another adherence. Red-green. It's not really the deck that wants that, though. We could take Sizzling Changing. I like this little guy quite a bit. Just a nice little value creature, and he's a changeling, so he can go in any deck. Feed the Flames is not what I'm going to take here. There's Omni Changeling, which is which we can copy, you think, but I'm just taking the Graveshifter because it's a changeling that's a Gravedigger. We can get our dragon back. That's the main reason. Okay, well now I'm glad I took a black card or a red card, because if we took the blue card, we wouldn't be open to take this awesome goblin. 2/3 Death Touch when another goblin you control dies. This creature deals 1 damage each opponent, including shapeshifters. Kind of want to get this Zealot back. This goblin wouldn't be the worst. Shimmer Wild's Growth is a good card in the Vivid deck. It's a green card, green enchantment that makes the land the color of your choice. So it fixes for that color, and it makes the land, gives the land a color, so it turns on Vivid even harder. I think Walter is pretty good in the Merfolk deck. Gripsop is bad, and so is Crown. I think Scarblade's Malice is pretty good too, but I'm not going to take it over Cursecrafter. Okay. Interesting. Now, there is a Convoke spell here. The only red Convoke spell, I believe, in the set. Enchantment. Choose a creature type. Double all damage sources of that chosen type of deal. Pretty good with this goblin that deals 1 damage when a goblin dies. I don't think that's what I want to take. That feels kind of all in on goblins. And I'm not all in on goblins yet. So Klacken Festival, quite a good Kithkin card. It makes 3 Kithkin for things to care about Kithkin, because the enchantment is a Kithkin as well. But I'm just gonna take this Noggle Robber. Maybe this Bonecove Berserker will come back for our goblin deck, but this guy's just good. So 3/3 for 3. Enters or dies, makes a treasure. I like that. Ooh, interesting. Assuming I'm in goblins, and this pack doesn't make me want to leave goblins, would I want Elder Auntie that makes 2 goblins? Or I want 3/2 Shapeshifter that when it dies, I get a card? until the end of the next turn. I don't think I want Anti-Sentence over any of this, or Feed the Flames. I think I'll take the Changeling, because it's uncommon. And it's 2 cards. The other Goblin is only 2 cards if, you know... Oh, hi, kitten. If, you can trade the 1/1 for a card. I don't have any removal yet. And this does is an instant or sorcery at target, so I think I will take that for my dragon. I wouldn't mind a Bargat Prankster. I definitely would like Crystal Glutton for this deck as well. I don't want this, unless I get a lot of changelings. It's just not going to be a playable card outside of elementals. Okay. There's this trap elemental that's gives your opponent all the advantages. And it gives you advantage if you can untap after you cast it, but good luck with that. There's this dumb little shapeshifter. He's a 2-drop, but he's not good. Gets pretty outclassed pretty fast. I'm just gonna take the Evolving Wilds. Ooh! Pick 8 Eclipse Boggart. Goblins is open! And a Gristle Glutton? We'll get one of the Gristle Gluttons. We'll get a Gristle Glutton. We'll just take the Eclipse Boggart. This is a nice little 2/3 guy that costs some combination of 3 red and black mana. And it looks at top 4 cards for... Ooh, nice. We get an Elder Auntie anyway. It looks at those cards for a Goblin Swamper Mound. Basically anything you would want in this deck. You don't want to move Glove Extractor. This feels late for this card. Maybe we'll play a 5-mana 3/3 Shapeshifter. Probably not though. Okay. Scarblades Malice came back out of that pack. That was like the second best black card in that pack, I think. We can target 2 things with the Tyrant. Oh, and we get Bone Club Berserker nearly free. Yeah, Goblins is super open. We will need to pick up some of those 2-drops though. Ooh, whoa, okay. Now this is interesting. There's another Curse Crafter, which I would love to have. But then there's like a rare monocolored Goblin I would also like to have. And if Eclipse Boggart can go 8th, this can probably wheel. We know Goblins is open, right? We're just going to check stats real quick on Hexing Squelcher. 50%? Wow. Horrible stats. Alright, just kidding. Just kidding, we're going to take the Curse Crafter. Why is his stats so bad? This guy's good, right? Has to be. Okay, so we didn't get the Convoke enchantment back. Someone else is in like a red tribal deck. Probably elementals. Okay. There's 2 pretty good 2-drops in black. They're both elves. Maybe we can get one back, but I'm just gonna take the premium removal that costs 1 mana and Cinder Strike. 2 damage to target creature, not exciting. 4 damage to target creature for 1 mana instead, and Blight 1. Blight 1 can be an upside. Right now, it's not an upside for us. But this cheap spell is a super big upside with Dark Dragon. Okay, that's a pretty good 2-drop. How do we get an elf in our graveyard? Sizzling Changeling, Graveshifter. Okay. I could see a narrative there. This guy's gonna come back for sure, and that's the only other card we might be interested, so. Plus, if we don't have elf in the graveyard, just a 2/2 for 2. Not the worst thing imaginable. Oh. This pack sucks for us. Like maybe we would play Blighted Blackthorn, Goat Nap, steals our creature until end of turn if it's changing, if it's a +3/+0. There's just no way to sack these creatures in this format, I don't think. I I don't want to take the Lava Leaper because it's a rare. We'd never play it. I think I will. Cuts red, I guess. Alright. Do I want a Chaos Viewer or a 2/3 Changeling? I don't really want any 3 drops. It's gonna be a 5 drop. I like my 3 drops the way they are right now. So this is a 5/4 if you blight 2. Which currently, if I do that on 1/1, that's kinda good, but I don't have anything I really want to blight onto. There's a goblin though. Probably don't play anything out of that pack though. Okay. Meek attack, not playable. No way. Same commons here, but you do get this 3/1, and it is an elf, which obviously is not a goblin, but it's still pretty good. You can discard a card to give it indestructible until the turn, is pretty nice. Pretty nice for a 2-drop. Okay, so there's a Mischievous Sneakling. Gut Splitter Gang. I don't think this card's very good. 6/6 at the beginning of your first main phase, you may blight 2. That means put 2 counters on a creature you control. You don't lose 3 life. I'm just gonna take Burning Curiosity. This is like the best way to get card advantage in this deck, I think. Ooh, okay. There's another Gut Splitter Gang, but there's a 2-drop Goblin here that seems pretty good for us. When you attack, target attacking Goblin control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice. Nice little Goblin deck we got here. It's a Moonlit Lamenter. We got some Blight going on. It's not impossible we splash that. Okay, 2-drop elf. I'll take it for now. Does mill 2. Cut the red card. I don't like that one though. Oh, we get the stupid tree back anyway, so we got our free rare. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? There's Sig, which is a fantastic merfolk, but also just a fantastic blue card. 2/2 for 2 that can't block. That's the floor. If you're going to connect that turn, you draw a card when the turn you play it, and then it can flip back and forth and give you more value and make more things, I don't know, impossible to be blocked. Okay, there's a Bogslither's Embrace. I don't really think I need that, but I would love another Cinder Strike. Now I will play this Sting Slinger if it comes back. I think that's the best thing we can do here. Cumbered Reejerey is an excellent uncommon, but it is white, 2 drops, so we're not going to play it. There's Liminal Hold, which is splashable, but we're not going to take it over. Cinder Strike here. Okay. I don't really like any of these cards. I don't think I need Requiting Hex. This only kills creature with mana value 2 or less. It's just worse than Cinder Strike. Generally, this might be a place to take Auntie's Sentence. Don't really want the Elemental or the Elf 2-drop. I have a decent number of 2-drops, and I want to cut the Elves anyway. So I think an Auntie's Sentence could be okay. Oh, plus it's a Instant or Sorcery with a single target. Hey, there's a Blight Rot. It's also an Instant or Sorcery with a single target, but not something we want to play. Okay, we're getting pretty full up on removal spells, but that's fine. Ooh, there we go, there we go. Bogart Mischief. This is a good card to get right now. Definitely take it over another Blight Rot. Here's an example of a gold card that could have been really good in our last deck. 2/2 for white and blue. That's why it's gold. It costs both white and blue. And at the beginning of your untap target merfolk you control. Other merfolk you control get +1/+1. But we're gonna take the bar. It's Goblin spell. When it enters, you may blight 1. If you do, create 2 goblins, and whenever a goblin creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. It's pretty good. Okay. So this could make all our creatures goblins. 1 at a time. Don't know if we want another Berserker. We don't really have any way to give them evasion, do we? We don't want another Chaos Viewer. We don't really want any of this. I'm gonna take the dagger, I guess. And then maybe we play it, maybe we don't. Ooh, Gristle Glutton. Do you kind of want a Gristle Glutton? That'll keep the cards flowing, or I could just take another Cinder Strike, though. That's a good Goblin 2-drop. I won't ignore it. Okay, there's a Lasting Tarfire. Vile Viral Boggart would be good with our... I want to try this. You put a counter on a creature this turn. Goblins is kind of all about nickel and dime burning out your opponent a little bit at a time, and we have a lot of counter stuff going on. We could take that. Could take this Cinder. No, that's not gonna be good in their deck. Gut Splitter Gang is a maybe. Ooh, the Sting Singer came back. That's awesome. That goes really well with the Tarfire. I did say I would take this if it came back, and it did. Oink. Okay. Think I'd rather have the Flame Chain Mauler than another Scout. I don't think I'm playing either one of these, though. Maybe I'll take the Grove Guide. I don't think we need more top end, though. I don't think we need any of this stuff. Okay. Oh. That could be interesting. Alright. This looks like a good Goblin deck. I don't know if we have any rares besides our dragon, but we don't really need them either. Right, let's take the non-creatures out. All these slots here. Figure it out. Do I need the Malice? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't end up with that many changelings. I'm surprised I only ended up with one Eclipse Boggart. After we wheeled like every other goblin, and this one came 8th. I might cut the Novel Robber. I don't need the mana fixing for anything. Just ramp out a dragon, but I don't think that's what this deck is going to be about. I gotta think about some of these elves. 2/2 lifelink, mill 2. This deck doesn't really care about milling, except for Grave Shifter? Yeah. Iron Shield Elf, I think it's just gonna be a good 2-drop. This thing, though. We have 3 elves, including it, and 2 shapeshifters. God, it's probably not gonna be good. I'll cut the Novel Robber. The Chaos Spear is not looking that good. It's not really much I would want to Blade 2 onto. It could just be a 5-mana 5/4 Goblin. I don't want my Goblin count to be too low because of this guy. We're at 10 Goblins, 2 Shapeshifters, okay. We can afford to cut some Goblins. So, cards that may be on the shopping block here are Safe Right. That still leaves us with 6 2-drops plus Anti-Sentence. Tarfire. Could be one of these. I think I like the Scarblade's Malice. I think I like this Bloodletter. It's a nice trick, and then... Oh, it's 2 to equip to move it around. But it is extra blight material, aka more toughness to blight. But I don't have that much blight. I got 2 Cinder Strikes, 1 Burning Curiosity, 1 Glutton, oh, and Stinkslinger, and maybe this guy. just need one elf in the graveyard. This guy just starts growing. So if we're gonna cut one 2-drop elf, it's gonna be this one, I guess. Okay. Then we have like 2 more cuts to make. I don't know if I want to go to 16 lands. If we do, we have 1 Eclipsed Boggart. I also don't really know about this Gang or this Berserker. Like how good those are going to be at all. This is going to have a lot of power, but it's going to be pretty easy to block. Using this on it is kind of funny. Gain a lot of life that way. We have a pretty good amount of, well, we have a decent amount of removal. 2 Blight Rots, Sentence, 2 Cinder Strike. That can clear the way for a giant Bone Club Berserker. I don't think I like this Gut Splitter Gang. I'm gonna check the 17 land stats on him. Gut Splitter Gang. 51%. Holy fucking crap, that's bad. Bone Club Berserker stats are even worse. Wow. I mean, maybe those are the 2 cards we cut. Let me check Chaos Spewer. %50. Wow. Really? What's the average win rate? What is average win rate on normal 17 land seekers? Speaking of which, I don't think I had my 17 lands on the last draft. Nope. Sorry, data people. Let's turn it on now. 54% is average. Okay. So all 3 of these dumb goblins are below average cards. Pretty interesting. I could cut all 3 of these. And then what am I playing? Could play the dagger? So what's the interesting thing about the dagger? +1/+1 makes our non-goblins into goblins for what? For Cursecrafter? That's the only thing we have that cares about goblins in play. Oh, and Mischief. Well, what's this card do? Trample and haste until end of turn. That's actually kind of huge with the Berserker. Maybe we cut these 2 and we just play 1 entrance. Then we're playing 17 lands. We have an Evolving Wilds. We could play the Percher. Could also play Blighted Blackthorn. What are the stats on Blighted Blackthorn? 50%. Oof. Another D-. That's rough, buddy. Yeah. I kind of want to cut a swamp and play this Noggle Robber. I think we can make pretty good use out of the treasures. And obviously he's not a goblin, but just a good card. Oh, I can play Evolving Wilds too. Okay. Sure. And then do we want... Wait, is this Tarfire good? We've got Glutton. Playing this also triggers it once. 2 Wither, 3 Wither, 4 Blight Rot, 5, 6, 7. Most of them are not like recurable though. I'm gonna check one more thing. What is the actual speed of this format according to lands? I want to know what ECL is. Oh, here it is. ECL field, no? ECL traditional field. Oh, I only care about Premier Draft right now. Here it is. ECL Premier Draft. Average number of turns 9.1. Game win rate on the play 52%. Okay. So we need to prepare. Yeah, it's not like a format where you want card advantage. So I guess we'll go more towards the card advantage. Side. We'll probably still burning them out with Tarfire, Curse Crafter. We end up cutting a lot of our goblins though. Down to 7. Plus 2 shapeshifters. I think that's fine. Although I think I will cut the bloodletter for the dagger though. Alright, let's play this. Oh wait. Shit, I forgot something. Add on. Are you still there? I think you redeemed a second choose sleeves. Yes, you did. Since we're doing new draft, do you want to pick those now? If you're still here. Let's find out. Nope, you're not. Okay. Well, on that. Kippo. The Feldigris. I like it. You're going down though, Kippo. I got a pretty aggressive hand here. 3-1 elf into 3-2 changeling. Into dagger. Okay, that's a pretty good start too though. That's a scary card that we had in our last draft. Never got to activate. Blue red. So presumably you're playing an elemental deck. Well, so far we're racing beautifully on the play, of course. Their own signature. Okay. Attacking? Okay. So I could kill their Sizzling Changeling and just get in for 6. Kind of weak though. I just want to trade Plague like Graveshifter. If they don't block, then maybe I gotta think about other stuff. I want to trade Changelings. Sure. Yours hits a Swat Away. Mine hits a Curse Crafter. Nice. Play that now. And a dagger. Or I could just play the Graveshifter. So they can only play this until the end of their next turn. So they have to pay all 4 mana. Put one thing back. I could play this on my next turn. I think I'd rather have the Grave Shifter get this thing back. Let's do this. Now I don't get locked into playing something next turn. Or lose it forever. They're gonna use this one away. That's the question. If they do, they're using it on a 2-drop, which is not good tempo. They're already quite behind as is, so maybe they just don't play. Oh, perfect. That's fucking beautiful. I can just kill that. Attack them for 6, and then they're kind of basically dead. We're still attacking with the nuisance. Alright. I don't understand it, but I respect it. Alright, let's make this thing a goblin. I don't have anything else to do with 2 mana this turn. Kill their 2/4. We'll attack them for 7. They go to 7. And if they get rid of any of my creatures, they take 1. It's gonna be a tough one for our opponent here. Okay. Take 1. I can get that back. They don't know that, but I can. Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna block this changeling now? You almost kinda have to. Or go to a land to Grave Shifter Curse Crafter? I'm doing that. Very bad for them. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go. We're at 6. I have 8 damage on the board. All my creatures hurt you and they die. You'd have multiple answers. Or you're cooked. No, let's just go to combat. I don't know what the worst they could do is. Ashling's come in, they should have cast it on their turn. Because now I can make the elf indestructible. I assume they're just dead. Yeah, they're just dead. You should have cast this on their turn. Maybe you would have drawn an answer. Nah, you did. Okay. That was easy. Being on the play is pretty good. Being on the play in this war is really only 52% winning, huh? That's impressive. Doesn't feel like that. Your opponent's on the play and they're curving out. Life feels tough. Yeah, this is 2-lander on the draw, but I think I keep it. I got a good 2-drop and a backup 2-drop. And my best card. Okay, Merfolk, I assume. Although they could just be like blue-white stuff like we were. Okay, definitely Merfolk. might end up trading off this elf just to start growing this one. Would like to draw another land. No. Okay. I will block. I don't think I want to trade off yet. I could discard this. Play this. That's probably my best bet actually. It sucks if I draw a land, but if I draw a land, then maybe I can play things. I didn't draw a land. Isn't that interesting? Alright, well. Okay. Missed our third land drop, but I don't actually feel that bad about it. We're still ahead on board for now. Abigail. Okay. Okay, that is annoying. First strike, lifelink flyers. Attack these. They do. Still not drawing a third land. Pretty bad. One take six off. Alright, unfortunately, because of this Abigail, they can't use this on Abigail, so I guess I just kill it now. Otherwise I can't race them anymore, which stinks. Eclipse of Arrow, sure. So taking 5 this turn. But only one of it is lifelink. I might need to stop attacking. But like, can I afford to stop attacking? These all have flying, this can become unblockable. I don't think I can afford to stop. I need to draw land. Okay, mountain. Not the land I was hoping for, but it does allow me to play Rod. I might need to hang on to this or lifelink. Okay. Okay. Probably need to bright rod this. Right now they can attack me for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They spend all their mana. Flyer that also pumps another Merfolk. Let's go. This thing's already a 5/5. So glad it's in my deck. Another Vaulter? Oh no, that's so bad for me. They can even tap it to make the scoundrel bigger. Alright, well, I might need the lifelink. Very good. Oh, they didn't tap it though. I got 6. 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're out of card. Alright, this is gonna be probably kind of close one. I need to get lifelink. They take 8, go to 5. Curse Crafter. Pass the turn to them. Now I'm at 11. They're 5 and they're top decking. Kind of like this. Okay. Are they gonna tap the shield bearer? So I can't block? No. What did they draw? Glamour Victory. We're using an Abigail. That's a big lifelink kit here. I think I got a block now. Yeah, I got a block now. Ow. This game is being really interesting now. Ooh, it's Interstruck. Okay. No. Can't force them to block. You can go to 1. They don't want to go to 1. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna Burning Curiosity. Light on this thing. Oh. That's interesting. Could play a Tarfire to get an extra 2 damage. Right now I do need to remove something here. Otherwise I do die. I gotta use this Cinder Strike. If they didn't block, they would have died to this Starfire. That's funny. Oh, what do I want to use Cinder Strike on? Probably the Shield Bearer. Maybe Abigail, because she can block the Iron Shield off really well. I'm gonna use it on Abigail. Okay. Close one. Oh, they drew a land. That's bad for them. They're gonna have to chump. Okay. Attack. Alright. So I gotta force them to jump, play my dragon, hope they don't have removal. Or if they have removal, they can't also pump this unless it's cheap removal. Alright, well. We probably win. Okay. Interesting. Game goes on. Oh, wait, no it doesn't. They have to triple jump. Yeah. I finally don't need lands. Alright, how are you gonna get out of this now, opponent? You're playing blue-white. You can't burn me for 3. Okay, that is a good top deck. I don't think it's good enough, though. Yeah! Wow, that game... That game was tough, because we got pretty mana screwed. I don't think that game would have been close at all if we had, like, a normal draw. But, such is magic sometimes, you know? Let's take down this. don't need 17 lands, we get a quick block. Okay. This is a good hand, but we're on the draw. So if they have a fast card, we could be in trouble. They don't. They don't. They have a 2-drop. Okay, it sucks that we don't. 2-drop. Still don't have one. It's okay. No Lord, we like that. Tam. Kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play 2-3. No goblins. I don't need another amount. I guess. So next turn I can play one of these 3-drops and kill Tam. And I do have to kill Tam if I ever want to kill anything else. So I guess that's what I'll be doing. Villages. Okay. I'm getting drained. Right. So since I played a menace creature, I think it's gonna be Elder on T. And just kill Tam. So 2 to Tam. Yeah, whatever. Make something all colors. Ooh, it's so golden. Turn. Yup. Okay. Maybe they have a trick here. I don't really care if they do. These creatures were free. Sure. Okay. Play our 3/3. And then we hold up the Malice, or we just play the dagger. We just want to play the dagger. Turn. So some decent elves they can get back if this loyalist dies. I don't want to take him. Do I need this Sting Singer to like start winning the game though? No. My hand's pretty good at grinding. Okay. Oh. That's actually pretty annoying. And it's a changeling? Bro. Okay. Well, but actually my changeling for starters. Wow, they didn't block it? That's crazy, bro. Gonna blight. Anti-sentence? Not bad. Kills a loyalist. Of course, if I kill a loyalist, they get an elf back. Which is a big deal. Okay. Okay, that's also annoying, but did end up ahead on value there. So this 4/4 flyer is gonna be a problem. Play the Noggle Robber. In the sentence. I think I want to kill the more cancel loyalists. You Villager's gonna be tough to deal with too. At least it means one turn less you're getting hit by for 4 attack. Kill that. Yep. I think I want to rip that. Alright, probably gonna need to find a removal pretty dang soon. Yeah, I'm at 2. This has Menace. Just don't have good blocks. Fight on Auntie. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we gotta kill this changeling. Oh, and then we die. We're gonna die to Menace? I haven't attacked yet this turn. I can play this on their turn. I don't know how helpful that is. I can attack, use this to gain 4. I just don't want to die to remove spell. That's the only way. So close. I just need one more turn to stabilize, I think. Okay, it's attacking. Menace creature's not attacking, that's good news. Hopefully... Oh, it's dead? Yes? Oh my god, we're doing it? Okay. 7 mana. It's enough to play, well, 3 of these. So... Let's start by attacking Monty. Oh yeah. Alright. We're kind of doing it now. Flying is still incredibly bad for us. Okay, sure. I don't care about that. They're blocking, I'm blighting. Okay, and just like that, we have an answer to a flyer. As long as it's not humongous. Okay. Oh. Okay, that is a flyer. We can deal with it though. They're playing 2 perchers, huh? Interesting. Alright, let's see if they want to trade. I don't think they do. Not a big surprise. Ooh. Big Dargan. Okay, I play Big Dargan. I'm not gonna play it though. 'Cause I can do Dargan stuff. Boom. Boom. Okay, go opponent. Bleeding Heart Monster says, hello there. Hello! The reason I didn't attack with this is I didn't want them to play another 4-2 Flash Elf. Alright, we did it. Ooh, that game. Hi, Skelly! Welcome to the stream. I did have fun. That was a crazy match. Such a good match right there. We are drafting Lorwyn Eclipsed over here, and right now I am 3-0 with a sweet Goblin deck. Yeah, let's keep. Oh, I like your Moogle. Nice Moogle pet. I just have a Jace Chocobo. Okay. Well, let's take the scariest permanent out of your hand. There's a lot of scary stuff there. Oh boy. Honestly, I mean, this is the scariest thing, but like in the late game, this card might beat me. But like a 4/5 flash for 4 might also just beat me. I don't really have good answers to 4/5s, do I? -4/-4 counters? No, that's not very good. It's 2 Cinder Strike. It's controversial. There's also some thought to just taking Reese, and then they don't have a 2-drop. They don't have... No, they could just play this to remove all the counters from that. That doesn't really matter. It's 4/3, it draws a card. Their hand is terrifying. Alright. I'm scared. I don't know how I'm gonna beat all those cards. Oh. Your 2-drop Kithian. Good for you. Good for you. Well... 2/2 with +1/1 or 3/2. 2-guy gets to attack next turn. Alright. Okay. 2. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Bleeding Heart Monster. Okay. I probably gotta kill that. Drawing all these lands is not helpful, though. Well, let's see if they feel like blocking. Wanna block? No? Not very surprising. Okay, kill that. Oof. And now I'm left with 2 lands away. And I can get a card off of this. God, you still have 2 rares in their hand. And a 4/3 that draws a card. This doesn't feel like it's gonna be easy at all. I gotta watch out for this one. This one has splash. Oh! Oh! Okay. They didn't draw their 4th land. That's kind of huge, actually. I mean, they still have Reese, which gives them kind of a free block on either of these 2, but I don't think I care about that. So I'll send it. Any... Or 2-drop goblins I can find. There's no 1-drop goblins I can find. This, though. Alright, I'm not getting a 4th land. It's pretty huge. They haven't drawn a land since the beginning of the game, but that was only only 2 turns ago when I saw their hand. Okay, they're blocking the changeling. We're gonna get some value here. They're gonna get some value here. They're gonna persist their 2/2. I think that's just fine though. Grave Shifter. I guess I'll do that. My little guy gets himself back like that. Okay. Oh, damn. Alright, they drew their 4th land now. Which means they have these last 2 cards in their hand are spells. That kind of sucks. Okay. They're not gonna play the 4/3, they are. Wow. So much value. Alright. I'm gonna need something big, like my dragon, probably. Oh. Like that dragon. I'm not gonna play it yet, though. Does it only cost 5? And I wanna... I can play both of these right now. Alright, well... Didn't find a goblin, but we found a land. Got no text right now. Okay, okay. We need to remember they can have flash 4/5 kits in that gets other kits getting +1/+1 at any time. Slinger is interesting. So that means I got no good attacks. Guess I'm just running out my dragon. I mean, their attacks aren't that good either. You know what? I'll just run out the Sphinx here. I don't know what those other cards are in their hand. They could be removal spells. If my dragon gets removed instead of something else, that's pretty damn bad for me. Plus, I kind of want to save the dragon for when I have an instant or sorcery to copy with it. I already used 2 of them though. Nope, there's the champion. They chose to champion the creature in play. Interesting. So, what's my plan? If they attack me with this 4/5 or this 5/4. 5/4, I put Changeling 1/1 on, or I put Changeling only and then try and block down the champion. And then the council dies if I can kill the champion, because it'll have 3 toughness again with 3 damage. This is a tough game. Real tough game. There are 2 rares to my... I guess I have 1 rare, but they don't know I have it right now. Ooh, no attacks. Love it. Normal Robert. Alright. They're not... Didn't do anything with their 5 mana. What? I don't know what that's about. Another one of these. I'm thinking maybe they have Winnowing. And everything I have right now is a goblin. If I play either of these, I ruin that. If I play as Noggle Robber, I get ruined by Winnowing. I could keep the Robber and the Changeling, and could keep both of them. Kitkin. If I choose Dragon, at least I have a Dragon? Guess it's Dragon time now? I don't know. Can I really be playing around Withering here? That card has such a terrible win rate. I'm not gonna play around it. But I'm not gonna play my dragon yet. I think they have something for it. I think I'm gonna make them use removal on the Sting Slinger. Maybe. Sting Slinger is 8-turn clock by itself. I might be giving up a lot of damage if they don't have removal for my dragon, but I don't hate my spot, even though I haven't played it yet. I really just want to force them. Oh. That's pretty fucking good. Okay, so they draw 3 cards, they get +3/+3 to 2 things. Alright. That hurts. It's gonna hurt. That is 13 trample damage coming at me. They don't have any reach. I take it. If I draw removal for this, they might be dead. Dagger. Dagger is not removal. So they block here, and they take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. Are they fucking dead? I play Dagger, I equip it? They could block at most, as long as I don't equip it to something that already has 3 power. Then it's 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No way. Okay. Alright. Good attack, bro. They didn't technically leave themselves dead on board. But they are dead to removal. For sure. And they were dead to just +1 power on one creature. What a horrible attack. Okay. Alright. Yeah, nice game. Not how I expected that game to end. I didn't expect my opponent to throw it all away like that. Ooh, this is a nice hand. I like this hand a lot. I don't like that. That's bad for me. My card's real good. It's one of those cards you have to kill it before you can kill anything else, otherwise all their shit will come back eventually. It, sure. Wow, they put safe right in the graveyard. That's a good card. And they don't have 2-drop. Okay, I like they don't have a 2-drop. Swamp. I go Curse Crafter. Damn, I didn't draw removal. I think I will need removal eventually. Ever play this card, but oh, okay, sure. It did have a 2-drop. It just has Flash, and it has no good attacks into Curse Crafter. Ooh, okay, Blight Rot. That can kill a Dissident. Okay, so they can get the safe right back with the Dissident. Okay, attack. Okay. That's Death Touch. My creature is Death Touch. Kinda sucks to lose it to a Bloodletter, but at least that guy goes away. Don't think I need to kill the Dissident yet. They equip it, and then they Blight 2 onto it. They can bring back this next turn. That's not that scary. I don't want to save the Blair up when I have Tyrant. I'll just play this. Okay, Midnight Tilling. That's good for me. Get back Swamp, sure. So they needed land here. Oh, they're just okay, I guess now is when I want to kill it. If I don't kill it now, they start bringing back shit. That's so bad though. So you can bring back something next turn. That's pretty bad actually. Alright, Surveil 1, I guess. Yeah. Kind of a bit of a bummer there. I had to do it. Oh. That thing is big. Well deck though. They block all malice. I'll trade up and make an elf. Looks like we're both stuck on 4 lands this game. But I'm ahead. Okay, they got that 5th land. Legit. Ghost is fine. They're almost out of cards. Card, kill a goblin. Maybe I'm underestimating this card. They have malice. Okay. Yeah, I thought they might have that when they attacked. Probably should have just not attacked. Another eulogist. Okay, they're almost out of cards though. Ooh, safe rate. Oh. My safe rate is not online though. I think it's time to just run out the dragon now. Run out the dragon yet. I'm stubborn. Plus 2 is going to be kind of annoying. I only have 1 card left. Alright. There's another trick? No. Is this a good trade for you? I don't think it is. Why are you making this trade? Alright. That's your last card. I was right, it is a card that kills my dragon. It can kill the dragon, because you can kill a creature with flying. And no blocking. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well if you have answered to dragon now, me sad. But reason to not play it right now. I'll hold a land in my hand though. For rummaging purposes. Hey, speaking of rummaging purposes. I missed the damage this turn, but I don't think it really matters. It's still a 2 turn clock. Woohoo! Alright. Are we 5-0 now, or just 4-0? I think we're 5-0. We started off 3-0. And we won Kiskin game, we won that game. Yeah, 5-0. Alright, this is going so much better than our first draft. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen our first draft of this format. It went worse than this. Salt Daddy Russ. We're already playing against a Mythic player. Mythic number 785. Okay, that's not an impressive number. Okay, they mulliganed? Alright, they mulligan on the play, so I'll keep this solid hand. Uh-oh. White deck. No one drop, please. No! Oh, shit. Me and my... No 2-drop on the draw. Ooh, we're probably gonna die to that. Oh boy. Oh god. Another aspirant? No. Oh no. Disaster. I really needed a 2-drop there. Now I'm taking bloody 6. Oh boy. Ow, ow. Alright, maybe they're out of creatures. If they don't have a creature to play next turn, this while they're on good. Even if they have just one creature, I can still trade for 2 of their creatures? Okay, okay. Fuck! That's worst case scenario. Now I have to chump block. Stupid Foul Knight. What if this curve is insane? Okay, how do I survive? Like block 1 creature, give -4, -4 to another creature. I'm literally dead? Block, -4, -4, still 2 attackers. Well, this is what happens sometimes in this format when you keep this is such a fast draw, oh my god. We're gonna die on turn 5. There's just nothing I can do about it. I would have had blocks if it wasn't specifically this card. First Dragon Tail on turn is so mean. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. See what they do. I die if they turn all their creatures sideways, so. Okay. Okay. Get to go to exactly... I don't know. Not exactly 0. Get to go to -1 here. Damn. Guilty of being on the draw. Against a hand like that. Alright, well, that's 1 loss. Not a big deal. We got 2 more losses before we're eliminated, and 2 more wins before we eliminate ourselves by winning maximum wins. It's okay. That's Magic sometimes. Less of 1 Magic. Do be like that sometimes. Ooh, that's this hand. Starfire is not good in this hand. I think it's pretty good in this deck, but in this hand, no. The rest of this hand is good though. Alright. Let's start with Elf. Elf does the most damage. Starfire might get pitched to the Elf. We'll see. Okay, Elementals. Red is Elementals. Blossom Mind. I'm attacking. Yeah, I think I am discarding Starfire. It just doesn't do anything with this hand. If you at least cast this before I attack, you wouldn't take 3 damage. This taps. Okay, my opponent doesn't know what they're doing. It's fine. Or maybe they just didn't have a stop before attackers? I don't know. That was pretty horrible of them. Not a good move. Alright, let's go combat. Yeah. Guardian. This is fun. What do they block with? Like a Malice? Yeah, I will. Now we get something that would have been good with the Tar Fire, but it's still good. No! Don't tweeze me, bro! That's fine. They're still taking 6 damage. And I still have quite a board. Alright, go 7. I think we're winning the tempo game here. Okay. Shoot my elf. Yes, I would like to keep my elf. The card in my hand does not matter. That card kind of matters. But I don't have any elves in the graveyard, so... But I will. After they block. Go to 2. No. 2 goblins and everything else. Alright, good luck, opponent. Don't need it. They even missed a land drop last turn? I think they're cooked. Completely cooked. Alright, that doesn't save you. Not even close. Alright. GG! Thanks for the game, and anyway. Let's move on to the potentially final game. We win this one, we get the trophy. Max wins, and we're done. We lose, we get one more shot. It's a good place to be at 6-1. Ooh, I like the sound. Look at all these sick, 3 really good goblin uncommons in our hand. Gotta love it. Playing against another elemental deck? Hello, Graveshifter. Beautiful. Okay, I like where this is going. Okay, Flamebraider, I like it less. Flamebraider is kind of scary. That lets them get 2 mana of any color for elemental spells. I'll blight the Death Toucher. Alright, well they can start ramp out some scary elementals now. But we have our nickel and dime engine online. And there's the other one. Anytime a goblin dies, they take 2, and I gain 1. It's not bad when they're at 14. I have 4 goblins. That's pretty good here. They drew 2 cards from that? Okay, that's not even that good. Let's start sending in goblins. I don't think so. But I will blight 2 seconds. Give him the business. Take 2! I gain 1. Turn. Next turn, I might start attacking with the Curse Crafter, because I have the Grave Shifter. Let's bring it back. Oh, Sunderblock. Gross! That's really bad for me. Okay. Yeah, this card's like I mentioned at the beginning of I think this is the last video. Oh god, an Omni Changeling for the Thunderflock? I can't win. I can copy the Thunderflock? That's so gross. Oh no. What can I get with this Clipsbog Arch? Not anything that qualifies as a removal. Alright. Looks like we might be going to 6 and 2 very soon. Okay, a little bit of value. Whatever I play is gonna get bounced. Only bounces creatures though. Well, this stinks. This Thunderflock is going to ruin me. It already has. I don't think I can possibly be the second one. I don't think I have anything that kills a 5/5 either. This is a recurring problem for this deck. Nothing that kills a 5/5. Maybe I did need to take a Fox, so there's a brace. Yep. Okay, second Thunderflock. Take 11. What a cool and good game. Flame Braider. If I would have had just a removal for Flame Braider, I think I could have been okay. They wouldn't have had this on 4, this on 5, and we would be in this game. But we're not. Don't GG me. That was a fucking blowout, you know it. I GG you, I'm the loser. You GG me and you're the winner, fuck you. Rude. They preemptive GG'd me too. Like, the game wasn't technically over yet. I don't know if there's any outs in the format though. I'd have to play 5 toughness creature and deal 5 damage to all their creatures. Yeah, probably no outs. I don't know if they know there's no outs or they're just being an asshole. But preemptive GGs are not cool. Okay. Here we go. This is a pretty good hand. Doesn't need more lands though. Okay, that's the start. We're ready for a Flame Breeder now. I hope this isn't a keep out or keep watch or whatever. It is a keep out. Well, shit. Wouldn't expect red-white to be running that card, but here we are. It's okay. I can get that guy back, but only in exactly one way. Okay. Well, not during land here kind of sucks, but we have pressure still. Not good pressure. Okay, red-white. Red-white. Is keep out even a good card? I know. And they're tweezing. Red-white control, perhaps. I don't think keep out is a good card. But I will check the stats. I always cut keep out from like all my bets. 52%. Yeah, it's bad. It's no bad. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's attack. They want to use removal, they can. Otherwise, I'm making some dues. Alright, Alright, let's hope they don't play 5 toughness things. We're gonna have a hard time doing this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Huh. Alright. Grind them out, one life at a time. Yes. I was kind of hoping to find a land there, but I'm glad that I cleared 4 non-lands off the top. Otherwise, this would have been a shitty game. What is this deck? Red, white, Merfolk? What the fuck is happening? Okay, got a mountain. Attack Boggart. I'm gonna kill this before it gets any bigger. Playing my auntie. Pass the turn. Okay, I'm gonna take 4 in here. I have 3 cards remaining. Spiral on my Boggart. Okay. Understrike my auntie. Sure. Huh. I think their last card is removal. I can deal with a dragon. I really think they used all their removal. I doubt they used all their removal on my bullshit. I think I can afford to screw around a little bit here. Okay, good, they're blocking. I want one with their 2/2. That's what I want. Ah, their last card was personified. Okay. That's fine. Ish. At least I know my dragon will probably stick now. Taking 4, going to 12. They're also at 12 though. They didn't play the last card in their hand. So it could still be removal. I'm still missing the dragon. Because if I can untap with this dragon, get the double Blight Rot. He said nice. It means they probably don't have an answer. Okay, they haven't done anything to my dragon yet, so I don't think they can. They might have destroy target attacking or blocking creature. We'll find out if they attack or not. No, they didn't attack. Ooh. Grave Shifter. That's a nice one. Huh. I think I do want to attack. Didn't block. Okay. Went to 5. Okay, I'm just gonna equip and then pass. I have a Blight Rot double Blight Rot because of the Dargon. I will take 4 here. See what they do. Play a 5/6. Fine. I'm going to copy. Kill both of your flyers. And then you die to a 7/7 dragon if I put dagger. GG! I said GG there because they can't hear me unless they're watching the stream, in which case, fuck you, you ghost. Alright, dragon. We got to do the dragon thing for the last game. That felt really satisfying. Really happy to pick up the trophy here. Let's take a look at the deck, see what we learned. Do a little separation. Creatures and non-creature spells. This deck was really nice. The Tarfire actually turned out to not be good in this deck. And like the one time we drew it, we didn't draw anything that blighted until after we got rid of it, but luckily we had an elf to turn it into a card, basically. But it is the kind of card this deck wants. This deck just wants to trade off cards, and every time the cards trade off, deal a little bit of damage. That's why the Curse Crafter is so good. That's why the Mischief is so good. So we had just the one rare, right? The dragon, our very first pick. How did we end up with only one rare in this format? That's crazy. As open as goblins was too. What the fuck? Yeah, one rare. Crazy. Yeah, the dragon was great. Opponent never killed it. Always died to it. But I think that's because we held it in our hand for so long, just waiting for them to run out of removal, and it worked out. Goblins felt super open. We got this Eclipse Bogger, literally 8th pick in pack 1. Red felt really open, especially. We were getting Cinder Strikes late as well as like anything else we could have wanted, basically. We lost some games because we didn't have anything that could deal 5 damage. So maybe I need to value hard removal a little bit more. We lost maybe both the games we lost. We just couldn't deal with something with 5 toughness. No, I don't know that's true. Maybe just one of them. Anyways, secret hashtag for this draft is going to be Goblin, but not like this kind of Goblin, like Gobblin, because we be gobbling up the wins, we be gobbling up their life, and we be just putting a lot of pressure on our opponent from a lot of different angles, like creatures, and when creatures die, just a lot of life total pressure. And ultimately, that's all we needed. So, thank you all for watching so much and for your support. Here's how you can use that secret hashtag again. It's Goblin, Gobblin. I'll put up a text here. And that's all you need to do. All you need to do to be entered to win the booster box is use that secret hashtag when you see this video on YouTube in your comment, along with some feedback. And if you're subscribed, boom, bing, boom, bang, you are entered to win. And you can do that once per video. I think not a lot of people know you can do it once per video. There's a lot of people with only one entry ever, but they can always fix that. Because we're not going to do the giveaway until we get to 150 subscribers, and then we'll pick a box and do a poll for that, and then we'll give it away live on stream. So look forward to that, and I appreciate you all for your support. The feedback, by the way, could be positive, could be negative, could be about anything, could be even, hey, I like it when you claim prizes. That is a piece of feedback that I really receive. It is claim prizes at the end of every video. And you know what I do every video? We claim the prizes. Like right now, boom, 2,200 gems and 6 packs from our 1,500 gem entry. That's profit. It's not really profit in cash, but it's profit in gems and cards. So that's cool. Thank y'all for watching so much. I'll see you all in the next video or in the next stream. Don't forget, the link is in the description if you're on the Twitch channel to YouTube and YouTube to Twitch. So hopefully you do all the free things that make the dings. And bye bye.